stops. All right, we're on 2.1, day 2, which is on page 49. It says, write statements of inequality using the symbols greater than and less than. You guys have used these before, yes?
Yes.
What's the difference between how we're going to use them now versus how you've used them in the past? Yep.
We're probably going to use them for negative and positive numbers, but in the past we used it to bigger numbers and smaller numbers.
Correct. So if they've got on the page there, let's go, oh, I don't want that one, I want this. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 0, 1, 2. Okay, so they've got their number line there. We've got negative 12 here, negative 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why did I not fill in every single number there? Silas?
Okay, I just forgot what I was gonna say.
What's the significance of the numbers that I did fill in? Yeah?
I was gonna say they're all even, but no,
Nope.
they're not.
I filled in the numbers on either side. Why would I fill in the numbers on either side? Yeah?
So find the one that's the one that's less and equal and greater than, like the sign.
Kind of. It helps me be able to understand, hey, this is the ends of my data, the ends of my number. Here's my lowest number, here's my highest number. I filled in negative 10 and negative 5. Why? Cassie?
Well, you filled in -5 because it's in the middle?
Kind of, but not specifically that. Justice?
Because why not?
Well, why not do all of them then?
Because you just wanted to do those.
No, 5 and 10 are kind of even numbers. When I'm doing this, I want to be able to give a sense of what the whole thing is without having to do every single number on there. So I did the ends, negative 12 and 2. I did 5, 10, and 0 because those are kind of benchmark numbers that help us, give us an idea where something else is. And 1, I guess I didn't have to do it, but I just did it because it was the only number between 0 and 2. So when you guys are drawing your number lines, I don't need you to draw every single number, but if you're including that number on here, so if let's say you have like negative 7 on here, then I want you to put, well, this is negative 8. Then I want you to actually put the number at negative 8 there so we can actually see it.
Then would you put -4?
I could, don't necessarily have to.
Because then wouldn't it like make it easier to find where things are?
It could.
So what you're saying is you're only filling in the 10 and the 5, so you don't have to fill in every single one, but you can just count back those spaces to see.
Yeah, so I can say, hey, here's 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have to go all the other one, and I don't have to write down every single one of them. So doing them on either end and doing them like every 5, especially if it's something bigger like this and just making like the hash marks for everything else, I am okay with doing. If you want to put in all the numbers, that's okay with me too. What you can't do is not put in any numbers. So A says negative 12 and negative 10. Which one's greater? Negative 12 or negative 10? Everyone.
-10.
Yeah, because it's greater than that right there. What is the difference? Why might this help you with this? Why might you make a mistake on this, Braden? Why might you make a mistake on this if you didn't have the number line?
I was itching my ear.
What?
I was itching my ear.
I know. I'm asking you anyways.
What was the question?
Why would having the number line here help you with this? And why couldn't you just say, hey, I don't need a number line. I'll just do it in my head. What mistake might you make with negative 10 and negative 10 and negative 12 if you
put
did not
the
have the number
0
line?
in the wrong place.
Nope. What mistake might you make, Yep?
You might think that negative 12 is bigger than negative 10.
Why might you think negative 12 is bigger than negative 10?
Because usually it is.
Well, not usually negative, but positive 12 is bigger than positive 10. That's why, again, I keep on harping to you guys. Hey, I'm going to write the number line as many times as it takes. We already had a bunch of mistakes last time we were going through it. Hopefully we don't have those same mistakes today. So negative 12, negative 10. Other one is negative 6 and negative 9. Which one is greater, Kira?
-6.
Yes, because it's closer to 0. Braden, what about -8 and -5? Which one's greater?
-8.
Greater means closer to
I
0.
mean -5.
Greater means closer to,
0.
yep. You're gonna have to go back and reference this every single time. It's not, if you're using the number line, is this that difficult?
No.
Then please don't make it out to be that difficult. I'm gonna give you a bunch of questions to work on with this, where it's just, I'm like, you're gonna have six, like a half dozen questions just on stuff like this. If you're referencing the number line, is that gonna take you more than 3 seconds to do for everyone?
Yeah.
No, get out of here. It's not gonna take you more than 3 seconds to do for every one of them. But if you're just saying like, oh man, I've got this, I don't need to reference the number line every time, might you be right? Yeah, you might be right, but you also might be wrong, and then you're gonna do not so well on the assignment. Yes?
So, what are what do the questions look like?
You'll find out.
And because why did I ask that? Because do the questions say which one's greater, 12 or 10, or does it say make a number line and find which one's
You'll
greater?
find out. Read the instructions. Yes?
I forgot.
Okay, yes?
I was gonna answer the question.
1 and -4, which one's greater?
1.
Yes, because
It
It's
is
a positive number.
it's a positive number. -1, -4 is a negative number. Justice?
Can we do for Braden? Can we do not one greater -19 or 0?
Okay, which one's greater? -19 or 0?
0.
Why?
Because it's closer to 0, and because it is 0.
Oh, and because it's not a,
Negative number.
yeah, it's not a negative number. Negative numbers are always less. Alright, if you look on the top page 48, don't even.
It really doesn't want to stop. European.
Once he
journal
goes away from
websites.
it, it's gonna talk like that.
Alright, page 48, look at the number line in there. What's different about that one? Page 48, your book's gotta be open to that. Yeah, Carson?
Well, it's already filled in for you, and you just have to find which one's in between, which is very, very easy.
No.
Wait, we've already done this.
Which one?
Oh, sorry, not 48. I was thinking about page 50. Never mind, scratch that question. Page 50, look on that. I need someone to read for me. Justice, can you read A?
Well, 8.
A, the bottom part where it says
The table
interpret.
shows the lowest recorded temperatures in Alaska for each month from July through December.
Alright, September's lowest recorded temperature is -13 degrees Fahrenheit. Is lower than August's lowest record temperature of 8 degrees. Compare these two, you can write the inequality. So basically they're saying, hey, if you've got -13 degrees and -8 degrees, which one is less, Braden?
Huh?
Which one is less? Which one's greater than?
One
Greater.
of they're, they're not, August is not negative.
Oh, sorry. That one's greater or less? Yeah, because it is what?
Closer to 0, and it's a positive number.
Well, it doesn't necessarily matter that it's closer to 0. What it does matter is that it's a positive number. Alright, then look on the top of page 51. Somebody tell me the elevations of each of those natural features. So read off the elevation, then tell me. Read off the natural feature, then tell me the elevation. Carson?
So, like, read the whole thing.
Yep, so just say Death Valley and then the elevation.
The table shows elevations and natural features. The elevation of Death Valley, which is -282 feet. It is greater than the elevation of Lake Asile, which is -509 feet. To compare the two elevations using an inequality, you can write -282 feet and -509 feet. And then the natural feature, Death Valley, California, already said that one. And then, yeah, I said the whole thing.
Oh, what's the last one? Driscoll Mountain, Louisiana?
The elevation of Lake Asile, which is
Driscoll Mountain.
Driscoll Mountain, which has an elevation of 535 feet.
Below sea level.
No, it's not below.
Why does it say elevation and then it has parentheses below sea level?
What is not?
Okay, that, whoever's making that noise back there has got to stop. Alright, which one's greater, 535 or negative 519? Kira?
Which one's greater?
Yep.
535.
Yep, because it is above sea level.
These are easy.
Even on top of that, it would still be greater if you're just trying to talk about which one's farther from zero. It's still farther from zero. Yes? Huh? Oh, you had the answer? Alright, guided practice, we're gonna do these in class and then you guys can start the assignment. 0 is warmer than negative 5 degrees Celsius. Someone tell me how I write the inequality there. Yeah?
0, what was it again?
Look at page 551 at the bottom. 0 degrees Celsius is warmer than negative 5 degrees Celsius.
0. Celsius is weird though, so it's
Yeah,
0.
so you gotta write 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius is warmer. What's that, greater or less than?
It's greater
Than
than negative 5 Celsius.
degrees Celsius.
But that one kind of messed me up because Celsius is different than Fahrenheit.
It is, but it doesn't matter if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. 0 is still not greater than negative 5 no matter what. Alright, 26. Cassie?
The elevation of Valdez Peninsula is 131 feet, is less than the elevation of Castle Sea, which is 92. So, 131 is less than negative. It's negative.
5th grade, back to your desks.
They're both negatives.
So start over.
So, negative is less than 92 feet. Negative 92 feet.
Correct.